Abstract. Abstract noun. Abstract means that whatever you're talking about is a theoretical idea, not something you can see or touch. Abstract nouns, for example, are words like love, peace, joy. You should also know that abstract art is the kind in which you just see a bunch of geometric shapes. Authoritarian. Authoritarian government. An authoritarian government is a dictatorship. The government rules by authority, and it has total control over the people. Most communist countries were under the authoritarian governments. Today, North Korea is a good example of an authoritarian government. Cynical. A cynical writer. A person is cynical if he believes that people are all evil or selfish. A cynical person always looks for a selfish motive when a person does a charitable act. Professional writers are often seen as cynical people because they tend to look beneath the surface, and they are usually more critical than most people. Edify. Edify the church members. To edify is to teach one to behave correctly. A minister has the moral responsibility to edify his church members to know what is right and wrong before God. Parents, teachers, and relatives all play a part in edifying the children. Feasible. Feasible plan. A feasible plan is one that really can be carried out. Some ideas sound good in theory, but they are not feasible. We all want to get perfect scores on the SAT, but we know it's not feasible for most of us. Yet it is definitely feasible to raise your current score by several hundred points if you put in enough effort. Inconsequential. Inconsequential to the result. Something inconsequential is not important to the consequence, therefore not very important. If you leave one blank unfilled in the SAT answer sheet, for example, it's inconsequential because it won't make much difference in the score. If you fill in the rest of the answers in the wrong space because of that, then that would be very serious, maybe consequential. Malicious. Cinderella's malicious sisters. Mal means bad. Malicious is evil. If you start a rumor that totally destroys someone's reputation, that would be called a malicious lie. We all know how malicious Cinderella's sisters were. Philanthropist. Donation by the philanthropist. Phil means love, and anthrop means mankind. A philanthropist loves mankind and usually donates a huge sum of money for public use. Bill Gates was once criticized for not donating enough to charity. When he finally donated billions of dollars for charity work, he became one of the biggest philanthropists in history. The antonym is misanthrope. Replete. Replete with books. To be replete means filled with. It's a very good word to use in common speech when you want to say that there is a lot of something. A library is replete with books. Yahoo homepage is always replete with news items. Your mind is now replete with vocabulary words. Succinct. Succinct answer. A succinct answer is short and right to the point. The definition given for these words are succinct. For short answer test questions, you want to answer fully but still keep the answer succinct.